on your speed, bro. Iron Mike, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
This is a great day in Philly. This weather is amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
It's beautiful.
We thought it was gonna be cold.
Yep.
But it's great. Really warm. I would just say it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. You know, life is good.
Life
It's a
is
nice
good. You
day.
feeling good?
Yeah.
Season's over, right?
Yep.
No more races.
No more races.
You are, yo, this freaking bike is fire. When I was trying to pick a kid out, I was like, what color can I wear that's gonna actually match Mike's personality?
Yeah.
First I thought green, then I thought brown. I really like this kit, so I was like, you know what?
Nice.
I think this would be a good one. I don't like what it say on it, but you know what I mean? That purple on the purple though is fire.
I know.
What kind of bike is that?
Specialized Venge.
Venge?
Yeah.
Nice. That thing is sweet. I think it's the color is just popping.
Yeah, it's got like nice metallic sparkles in it.
With your KRT on.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike, where are you from? What do you do? What type of stuff do you enjoy doing?
I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I do IT in the healthcare industry.
Okay.
And I know.
Gotta talk a little bit louder.
I do IT in the healthcare industry. And I really like cycling. I would say. Cycling is my thing.
When did you get into cycling?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Jeez.
I got into cycling. I wanted, my friend Tommy in high school had a fixed gear bike and he used to ride that to school. And I always thought that was really interesting. So then one day I just picked up a fixed gear bike from Walmart for like $100 and just been on bikes ever since then.
Hey, you know, this ain't about me, but I'm gonna tell you, I never knew cycling was a thing, especially not 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was a thing until I randomly met some guys from a church that were riding, and I was like, what is this sport? And then obviously the KRT came along.
Yeah.
So have you been in KRT since the beginning?
Yeah, pretty early on, like in 2020, I've been around KRT.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a freaking start. So how do you think cycling has, like, I don't want to say changed you, but bettered you?
I would say it's got me outdoors a lot more. And also it's very calming, if I could say that. You know, you can go out on a ride, no matter what other things are going on in your life. You just go on a ride and you just feel so free, you know?
No, I completely understand, especially the scenery. And I feel like road biking is cool. In my opinion, it's beginning to be a little bit more dangerous than I would like it to be. But I feel like when you get into different versions of cycling, you get to see all this beauty. You know what I mean? Like the fall color trees, the trails, and like you said, it's just a piece.
Yes.
So first it was fixed, right?
Yep.
Have you ever rode single speed?
No, just fixed.
Okay, so those are different, correct?
Yes.
What is the difference between fixed and single for the people that don't know?
Well, the fixed gear, you're always pedaling. You can't coast.
Got you.
The single speed, you can coast on it.
So people in the city, they ride more single or fixed?
It depends.
Depends on who it is,
Yeah,
right?
it depends on who it is.
Makes sense, completely understandable. So you got into cycling on the single, right?
Yep.
Got on the single, and what made you get on this beautiful beast right here? Well, first of all, how many bikes have you actually owned? Because from my understanding, you've owned as many bikes as I got underwear.
Can I plead the fifth on that question?
Absolutely.
I've had a few.
Few bikes, okay.
Yeah.
So what so again, for people that don't know, you got single speed, you got fixed, you got geared.
Yep.
Anything else?
Got a mountain bike, gravel bike.
So what's the difference between mountain and gravel?
Usually mountain biking is the terrain's a little bit rockier. You know, you got some jumps. Depending on what kind of mountain biking you do, you have a lot more suspension to kind of absorb those hard impacts.
Makes sense. So I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. So for road biking, it's obviously roads, not sidewalks. For all of you car people that think bikers need to be on the sidewalk, they're created for the roads and these beautiful things that we got up here called bike lanes. And then we have gravel. Gravel is more of like, obviously gravel and dirt, right?
Yeah.
Hard dirt, compact dirt, nothing that's going to be slipping and sliding. And then you have mountain, which is obviously big rocks, boulders, kind of like a hiking terrain.
Yeah.
Makes sense completely. So which one do you enjoy more? Big question.
That's a hard question. But if I had to only do one type of cycling, I would pick gravel. Because it kind of gives you the best of both worlds, I would say, like kind of like a mix of road cycling and mountain biking. It's like the perfect in between.
Makes sense. Have you, do you actually road bike a lot?
Yes.
I mean, not a road bike, mountain bike, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mountain bike a lot. I do mountain bike racing as well too. That's pretty fun.
Have you ever did gravel racing too?
Yes.
Okay, so explain to us a little bit what's the difference between the races, because I mean, I get it, the terrain could be different depending on the ground, obviously, and the bike. But like, does like gearing matter, tires and all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, with gravel biking, gearing and tires matter a lot. And like air pressure. I normally run like 40 millimeter tires when I'm doing gravel. And then I have like what you call a mullet setup on my bike. So I'm running a road chainring in the front, 48th tooth chainring. And then at the back, I have a mountain bike cassette, which is like 10 to 52. So it's basically like a big dinner plate at the back. You can just climb up anything.
And that's on the gravel?
Yeah.
Okay. So what about the mountain bike?
So on a mountain bike, I basically have the same rear cassette, just a smaller chainring on the front.
Got you. So, and I'm only asking this because not only do I believe the people don't know, but I really don't know. And I'm interested in both of them. I like to hike. I like to be outside. What do you think the price differences are in between gravel and road biking? I mean, gravel and mountain biking. Obviously, road bikes are freaking insane.
I would say gravel biking, you can get a nice bike for a lot less money than you would a mountain bike.
Is that due to shocks or is that like tires?
The suspension.
Suspension.
Really adds on a lot of the extra cost.
Better choice of words, suspension.
Yeah. And I would figure like if you wanted to get started in mountain biking, it'd be better off getting what you call a hardtail, which is just the suspension in the back and it's rigid. I mean, suspension in the front and it's rigid in the back. So like you can get a nice hardtail for a good amount, for a good price. But if you're going full suspension, you got to spend a bit more money to get something really good.
And do you believe that it's actually straight?
Yep.
Okay. Do you believe that it's actually worth it for all the money that it costs?
I would say yeah. You just gotta be honest with yourself and figure if you're gonna ride it enough and what type you're gonna be doing. I feel it's a lot of bang for your buck mountain biking. You can kind of do it all year round, so it's nice.
I think that's definitely where I'll go next. I got babies, man, so I'm low-key scared of road biking.
Yeah.
And I know you're into racing. I think that is by far the only reason that I haven't got into racing. Because I'm super competitive. Especially in the beginning. I wanted to ride and race everybody, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was the first time that I realized you were strong as hell. When I was like, okay, let's just jump out there and see what's happening. And then my little legs was like, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I like to piggyback off of what you were saying.
Yep.
So you've been riding for 10 years.
Yep.
I don't think that people understand how much that goes into effect. And I won't even just say cycling, but I'll just say adult sport activities. Because even when you reflect on like some of the well-renowned pros and all that, they've been riding since they were 12, 10, 8. Now, you remember us as kids riding a bicycle. You were wrong for being on that thing all day. You were wrong for being outside, going too far. But they're, like you said, road racing and stuff, gravel racing at such a young age.
Yeah.
By the time they're our age,
I know.
They got 20 years of experience.
Yeah.
They're a freaking pro in the NBA. So it's kind of like the time matters. And what I've realized in my little 2-3 years of riding the bike is, if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's definitely true.
And it's not even that, because like your brain tricks you, right? Like your brain tells you, oh, I can do this. I rode 100 miles and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you have. But you ain't did it in 6 months.
Yep.
So if you don't do it, you kind of lose it. I've been learning that with like running too. Like this, I think when I hit 30, bro, reality set in. Playing soldier that, bro, you gotta run. I used to just wake up, drink Red Bulls, do whatever, run my little 2 miles. Not no more.
No.
To max that, you gotta actually be consistent.
Yeah, that's the key word, consistency.
How do you feel about that when it comes to you putting in all of these miles that you usually put in?
I think for me, like when I think about consistency, that like, it means different things to people. So like, consistency for me may be putting in a lot of miles on the bike a week, 300 miles. But for someone else, that could just be riding 3 times a week. You know what I mean? You don't always have to be doing all the extra things. Just getting on the bike, going for like a nice little spin, you know, maybe get some coffee, go get some lunch.
I agree.
It's little things just to keep it fun and enjoyable.
100%, I agree. I think that a lot of folks that get into the sports later that aren't trying to do it competitively, but are searching more for a friend group or a family group, it kind of gets misconstrued or like deceived. That, oh, I have to go hard, I have to go fast, and that's not the reality. No, I think honestly, the people that get into the sport and they join the groups and the clubs, they definitely have to understand that you don't have to be a racer to have fun. Like just enjoy cycling. If you want to be in racing, cool, but like don't feel forced, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
I feel like, unfortunately, we all kind of do that to them.
Yeah.
Or like, prime example, when we went to LA, I appreciated it. I knew I was putting in some good miles, and I knew that I had a hard task ahead of me. Yeah. But I didn't want to be with the people that were going to be a little bit slower, right? So I was like, let me go earlier, go with Mike, Michaela, shout out to Michaela. Yep. And Theo. Yeah. And Leo. But I knew y'all were going to put crazy miles in, and my goal still to this day, bro, is to actually do that mountain that y'all climbed. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Glendora Mountain Road. What is it called? Glendora Mountain Road. Yeah, Glendora. That is beautiful. And I feel like when you get to that level, and you can attest to that if this is true, a lot of stuff, you do it for your own pleasure. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about racing. It's not about, yo, I accomplished this, or I did this, or it's like climbing Mount Everest. People will be like, oh, why would you do that? It's crazy, bro, because I feel like in our community, especially the older people, they always bash you for doing stuff. I told my mom and grandma, bro, that I was doing 75 hard. You already skinny, why would you be doing something else to make you skinnier? You know what I mean? I know, I talk to my mom sometimes about some of the rides I go, it's like, what's wrong with you? You're crazy. Stay home. Exactly. It's like, Mom, you should be proud of me. Yeah. I'm a badass. In living form. What do you think the most epic ride you've done was? I know Glendora was crazy. Y'all did run in this ice and stuff, but
oh yeah,
that was, what was that, 4 or 5 days that we were out there?
Yeah.
And y'all were running like
100 miles a day.
Yeah,
100 plus a day.
That's crazy.
I think that week, in like 6 days, we probably did like 700 or 800 miles.
That's crazy. And I don't even want to know the elevation.
No.
Probably like 40, 30,000.
Yeah, something crazy.
6,000 to 8,000 a day. It's wild, bro. That's amazing. What do you think the most epic ride you've done?
I think the most epic ride I would say I've done is Unbound. Gravel. That's a big gravel ride in Emporia, Kansas. So it's 200 miles just on gravel. You're just out there in the fields. And all you see is for miles, just fields and animals.
Wait. You said how many miles?
200.
And one straightaway?
Yep.
Wow. 200 miles at freaking Unbound. So they have 100 too, right?
Yeah.
I think when you were going to do that, I think I saw that, you know how like the algorithms be throwing up stuff, and I was like, oh, this is dope. This is badass. I can do 100 miles.
Yeah.
But 200 miles is crazy.
So like that was definitely like a bucket list ride for me. Like ever since I started cycling, I was like, one day I'm gonna be strong enough to actually feel like I could complete this. And so like it's a lottery to get in. So
dang, you can't even, it's not even guaranteed?
No.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Is that for the 100 too, or just the 200?
For all of them, or like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
You just kind of fill out all the information. You give your credit card information, and they pull a lottery. And then if you get chosen, then they, you get your entry and they charge your card.
Whoa, that's wild. I figured like something like that, they might check your stats or something on Strava just to ensure that you're not gonna die. But dang, I didn't know it was a lottery. So you gotta go then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
And so like once I found out, I got in like January 2022. And ever since then I'm like, okay, I gotta train for this. Work on, I feel like for that ride, nutrition and pacing were the two biggest things for me. Because there's no like supported aid stops. You either have to bring like your own friends and family to help you at aid stops, or like pay a service for it. And they're like 70 miles apart or something like that. Like there's really only 2 aid stops.
At the 70 mile mark and 160 or 40 or something.
Yeah.
Dang. That's amazing. That's amazing. But I didn't know it was that deep though, bro. Like here I am thinking, oh, I could do 100 miles. Not realizing though, when I saw your pictures, you're covered in mud.
Yep.
It's super wet.
Yeah, that day it had rained the morning before, and I think the night before as well. So parts of the course were just like this thick like peanut butter mud that you couldn't even ride through. If you rode through it, like it just got all caked up on your frame and your wheels wouldn't move. So I think we ended up walking like 4 miles or something like that, just in mud. And then we finally reached like a creek somewhere, and everybody's just dumping their, thousands of dollar bikes in a creek, just scratching up the frames, trying to get all the mud off their bikes.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. Let alone, you're scratching your bike up, you're inevitably caking up all of that stuff even more onto the chain.
Yep.
But you're trying to get it off so you can at least be able to pedal. What's that thing called? Off topic. Like Tough Mudder or something like that?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, but this is like 50,000 times harder, because most people can't even ride 100 miles, let alone 200.
I know.
With resistance.
Yep.
And bad weather. Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you're carrying like a hydration pack on your back too, all this extra nutrition in your pockets.
Yeah, you said you had to carry your own stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So how much would you have, like 4 bottles of water and then the hydration pack?
I had 2 like big 30-ounce bottles, and I had a hydration pack, like a 2-liter hydration pack.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's amazing.
But like a lot of that ride, like after the mud, I think the mud came like mile 105, 106.
That's all we're tired.
Yeah. And so like I'm just like, I hate this. But like everybody was like, you know, trying to still have fun and make light of the situation and making jokes, which is cool.
Who did you go out there with?
I just went by myself, honestly.
Badass, Mike. Badass. Karan, we gotta figure this shit out. Cause, dang, bro, I would have went just to help you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's badass though. I mean, again, 100 miles destroys people. 200 in the mud is crazy. But I applaud you, bro, because not only is that amazing, but I feel like a lot of times when you do stuff like that on your bucket list because it means so much to you, you don't get the pat on the back, you know what I mean, or the happiness from other people besides you.
Yeah.
That you did it, you accomplished it. I mean, how many people didn't do it? I mean, how many people tapped out?
A lot, probably.
Exactly. I would bet money that 50% of them people tapped out, if not more.
Yeah.
Was it expensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got the money to do it. That's one thing I learned about cycling, man. You got the money to spend it. You're gonna also feel entitled that I paid for this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't gotta do this if I don't feel like it.
No.
It's just the money. Especially when you got like expensive bikes.
I know, like how much am I okay with losing out here today?
Exactly, and plus, like you said, you already had to get everything situated and get picked in January, and it's not until June.
Yep.
So it's like, that money gone. You don't care about that money no more.
I know.
Nah, that's dope though, bro.
Yeah.
I inspire to be that, but again, I congratulate you. And it's amazing that you just never know what people are actually planning. You know what I mean? What people are actually have on their bucket list, but are training for. I also feel like that's like a lost form. Most people want everything so easy.
Yeah.
Just imagine 10 years ago, you never would have been able to freaking do that.
No, not
or
at all.
5,
I
or
remember
whatever.
I went on like a 4-mile bike ride and it took me forever. And like, I really thought I was doing something with the 4 miles, honestly.
So when we went to LA, that's what you were training for. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. That's pretty amazing. So is that technically a race?
Yeah, it's a race, but like, there's so many people there that like, there's only like the top pros who are really like in contention.
And they probably start so far up in the front. Anyway.
Yeah. They start at the front, start like 20 minutes, half an hour earlier.
Yeah, so nobody's in their way.
No.
And then they can post them on social media, like, look who showed up for free advertisement. Nah, I started following this one guy, something with a K?
Keegan Swenson?
Yeah.
He's the top guy in gravel right now.
Yeah. He's a badass too, right?
Yep.
So what is it, so is that the only gravel race that you've done?
I've done SBT gravel, Steamboat gravel in Colorado as well.
Okay.
Did that in 2023.
Okay. How was that?
That was really fun. I think it was like 140 miles, like 10,000 feet of elevation.
Jesus Christ.
And then like, you're at altitude, so it just like it's throwing me off so bad.
Bro, you do realize that people don't even do this in a week.
I know.
And you just did this in one sitting. And you paid to do it.
Yeah, that's also that too.
You train hard to pay to show how strong you are. That's amazing though.
Yeah.
But like you just said, it's the consistency and discipline that was able to build and get you to where you are.
Yep.
That's dope. So, and you road race too, right?
Yes.
How long have you been road racing?
Maybe 6 years, I would say.
Again, all you good people out there that are getting butt hurt, not content with racing in Cat 5 or 4 or 3 because you're faster than everybody at the group rides that don't train like you do. Be patient, bro.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Just be patient and understand that it takes time. 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You're in Cat 2 or 3?
Three now.
3. Cat 3 now. Have you ever won a Cat 3 race?
No, I haven't yet.
So, but you're not a sprinter either, right?
No, I'm not really a sprinter.
Okay, cool. So that's another thing that comes into play. It's a team sport, good people. So we got to pay attention to the team, man. Get the team strong, and inevitably,
Definitely.
you can push it out, because even the first place winners, they're still technically the winner for you too. You know what I'm saying? It's a team win.
As long as the team gets a good position, that's what matters most.
I think you race for who?
CS Velo.
CS Velo?
Yeah.
Who is that?
It's called combined strength cycling.
Okay.
But doing something different for 2025 though.
Okay, stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike don't tell you what he doing, so you're not gonna know until you just pop out.
True.
2025 season.
Oh man, you really know me.
Hey, I pay attention, bro. I read people. I don't even read them, bro. I just pay attention.
Yeah.
But that's freaking dope. So new group, new team. Are we gonna spin the block again?
Yep.
All right, got you. So we got some interesting stuff coming up in 25. Are you you got any major trips coming up for that you want to be getting into?
Oh no, I'm still thinking about that at the moment.
Have you ever done any riding, or I would say racing over across the seas?
No, I have not yet.
Out of the country?
Nah.
I think you would have really enjoyed the DR.
Yeah? How was that?
I think you would have enjoyed it solely because you like to climb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think, let's just leave it at that. I think you would have enjoyed it because you like to climb, and I didn't do the 100, but Tay was telling me that it was pretty legit. So I'm sure you would have enjoyed it, and it was a real race too. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
And it was dangerous on the way back because Muggs was crashing coming in, thinking that they had the freaking Tour de France, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
they had their
like
hands
that?
out.
Oh.
That's exactly what happened to them. They had their hands out, and you know how like when you cross over, you have that little rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, tore that
Took
shit.
them right up.
Shit, yeah, big time. But yeah, I think you would have definitely enjoyed that. So I know cycling, you love cycling because it's giving you peace.
Yeah.
You like the fitness side of it, but how do you feel like cycling assists your health?
It's definitely assisted my health a lot, because when I first started cycling, I was like probably close to 300 pounds.
Ain't no way.
Yep.
How much you weigh right now?
182, 83.
Sheesh. Solid.
Yeah.
So is it gym too, or is it just cycling more than anything?
Just cycling and eating better.
Eating healthier.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Dang, bro. 300 pounder? I would have never believed that, Mike.
Nah. Yep.
Nah. That's good though. So is that like obviously the discipline comes into play, but
yes.
Is that like what's keeping you fit? Because you're putting so many miles in?
I think I've just developed a lot of better habits just all around in my life because of cycling, whether that be like exercising more, eating better, sleeping better, and just generally taking care of like my overall health, going to the doctor more often.
I love to hear that, bro, because I think as men, we don't put our mental health or physical health as high on the priority list because life be lifing.
Yeah.
But also we're just not taught to. So I love to hear that you're actually doing that. Especially a 300 pound down to 180 is amazing, bro. You know what I mean? And again, it's the consistency, and I'll repeat it. Nothing is fast. As you can attest to it, with your discipline, it's gotten you so much stronger. It's got you into a better place. Sleeping is important.
Yes,
people don't understand that. But all of this has also assisted your mental health. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes,
and
definitely.
Confidence.
Yep.
Because if you look good, you feel good, and if you feel good, might go ride good. You see
absolutely,
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Nah, it's amazing, bro. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Especially, you said you do IT.
Yes.
So just imagine that. Somebody who's 300 pounds is in an environment that does not promote fitness. And most people that I see where I work at, even in the military and the civilians, they are not the most in shape IT people. Or cyber, whatever you want to call it. They're just, you know what I mean? Like, they're not in shape. It's just that simple. But you being able to hone all that in to build that temple that you can be proud of is amazing.
Yes, thank you.
What did, oh, we got a little bit of wind. I don't know if it's gonna chop it up.
Okay. We can just, you wanna?
It's windy. Hold on 1 second. So you were saying about bucket lists earlier, right?
Yep.
If you could go anywhere, how do I want to word this? If you could ride anywhere, where would it be?
Spain. Like,
we're all the go-to.
Yep, that's where I want to go. Spend like a week, 2 weeks, just relax, eat, sleep, ride bikes.
Hey man, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
That part ain't hard.
Not at all.
That's the biking capital right there. I'm sure that's probably one of the only places that you can go to where you come with a bike bag and they're like, oh, we know what this is.
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
Because now in the airport, it's like, I think I asked so many times, do you play in the orchestra?
Yeah.
It's not a trombone, people.
No, it's not a musical instrument.
This is a freaking bicycle. So, Spain.
Yep.
If you could do any career, what would it be? Or do you do what you love?
I think something with music.
Ooh.
Like sound engineer or something like that.
Let me find out. We learning new stuff about Mike, people. We learning them hidden gems about Mike.
Just a little bit.
Mike is the music man. Favorite genre, top 3. Ready, set, go.
R&B. Some rap. And reggae.
Okay. R&B, rap, and reggae. Favorite 3 artists. Hard one. That's a hard one. All right, we'll do 5. Top 5.
Georgia Smith.
Ooh.
Snow Allegra. Her.
Her?
Yeah.
My
her.
God.
Now it's getting hard.
I feel like when you do more than 3, it's always hard.
Yeah. I gotta add Drake in there just because
his palette is so big, large.
No matter what emotion or how you feel it, you know, he has some music for you.
Got something for you.
And then Bob Marley. 5th.
Bob Marley. I love it. This lady just passed us. You're over here talking about Spain. She just passed us with a yellow jersey. All I think is she got the time lap for the best time. And I'm riding with Mike, and he itching to go faster. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
No, I'm good.
The guy at the bike shop told Mike, put his bike in the lowest gear and ride slow. I felt low-key slighted. I took my Garmin off because I didn't want to look at the miles per hour and feel like I'm hurting Mike's progression.
No, not at all.
I think we're going at a decent speed. Probably
yeah,
like
we
17.
definitely are.
This is the fastest that we've ever really. This is the fastest podcast interview that I've made. I'm just gonna put it out there. 17 is the fastest ever. 18-ish, something like that.
All right.
But we're good. I'm comfortable. He's comfortable.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. So that's a great. That's a great music list. I knew you like music, but I would have never guessed those 5 people.
Yeah.
I do like her though.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. Dope. She's unique. Also, man, I forgot to say, Mike's Instagram handle is Need Money for GTS3, right?
For GT3 RS.
Need Money for GT3 RS. I'm sorry. He don't want the little baby one. He want the top tier one.
On the top tier.
So if y'all got money, you want to donate to my man Mike.
Yep. Cash App, link down below.
Link is down below. He gonna make some things happen. I wonder, do they actually get paid well to do the tour? I'm sure they get endorsements and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you think they get paid enough to buy one of those?
Probably, if you get like first place.
I'm sure the endorsements probably get you a whole bunch of crap.
Definitely.
They probably get free cars and stuff already.
Yeah, like Matthew Vanderpool, I think he has like a Lamborghini endorsement.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there you go. That's enough money to sell your Lambo and go buy one.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be brand new, because as y'all know, if you don't know, you definitely gotta already be on that ordering list.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't never gonna get it.
For retail either.
Nah, definitely not for retail. So one thing that is pretty cool about Mike that I knew when I first met him was he likes cars. Yep. He used to ride motorcycles.
Yep.
Is that what got you from the motorcycle into cycling?
I think when I was little, my dad had bought me like a little motorcycle. And I think ever since then, I've always been like itching for speed, if you will.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Same way. I feel like it's not the same, but the handling definitely comes
like
into
going
play.
through corners, you know, shifting like your body weight a little bit.
Absolutely. Coming downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done any really gnarly, well, what type of bikes were you riding is the question?
I had a Yamaha R6 for like a week. But then I realized if I kept that any longer, I'd probably be dead. So I got rid of that. And then I had gotten a kind of like a supermoto.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have that right now, but I don't ride it that much.
I love it, bro. I am horrified to ride. Mm-hmm. And I buy one every once in a while. Once every year, once every 2 years. And then God hits on my shoulder and says,
yep,
the hell are you doing?
I know, I have the same feeling.
And if you have that feeling, you got to get off of it, bro.
Yep.
And that's the same feeling that I have about racing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not here to throw scare on it, but I'm not falling for a $100 preem, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. And some people just take it way too serious. So I don't think that's in the cards for me.
I know. Sure. I actually had my first crash in a race this year.
I was there.
Yep. First one ever. 6 years of racing.
I mean, those are great numbers, though.
Yeah.
6 years, one fall.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I fell the other day on accident. Ooh, here you go, right here. It's gonna be on the title. But I fell the other day. The same kid on. It's weird. Mm-hmm. Minding my business is doing stupid stuff, not paying attention, and boom. So I understand how it can happen.
Yep.
But I was also only going, I don't know, 2 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour.
At least it wasn't faster.
Yeah.
It would have hurt more.
Did you tear anything up bad?
I got some road rash on my shin. And then my bike was all kind of screwed up.
You don't race with that bike though, do you?
I did.
Oh, Lord.
But luckily I had insurance on it, so that covered all the damages.
You know, I haven't spoken about that on the pod, so let's hit that right quick.
Mm-hmm.
There is bike insurance. There is, you can finance a bike. There are bike lawyers for accidents. There's a lot of unique things that come with a bike that the average person would not know of. And like my man just said, he wrecked the bike, mm-hmm. and it's still beautiful.
Yep.
Because he has bike insurance. Want to spin the block?
Yep. I'm on your right.
We can just keep going.
Yep.
I think that one was a smoother one. So how much, if you don't mind me asking, is your bike insurance?
It's like $25 a month.
Gee, I need to go, hey, listen.
Yeah.
I need to do that. I thought it was expensive, bro.
Nah, it covers my helmet, everything.
The bike frame too?
Yep.
Oh, crap.
You know, like if you get your bike stolen and like your Garmin is on there, they cover all of that too.
Oh, shoot. I never realized how high tech and expensive all this stuff was until we went to Cali. The first time I met all of y'all in freaking Cali was when reality set in. Like, I think, dang, man, I can see his face, can't think of his name. But yeah, he took me to the bike store, got me a Garmin, and they were like $895. I was like, whoa, this is my rent, my boy. What are we doing? And then he tried to get me to buy a bike the same day. Oh, no. I said, what am I doing with my bike here? He said, I'll send it home for you. Man, listen, I think the bike was a Scott foil or something like that.
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
Scott foil, that joint was like $4,600. And then the bike, computer, I didn't realize until I was in Hawaii, right? And I got pushed on the freeway on an accident, and I saw the fence. Yeah. So I climbed up the hill, and I picked the bike up, and I dropped it over the fence. I did not know that your Garmin or bike computer calls 911.
Oh yeah.
Fire department show up as I'm climbing over the fence because it was like down the street. I was like, bro, what the heck? Oh, he got that's dope. He got the little drone camera.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I heard the little whistle. But yeah, man, I didn't know that cycling was so expensive, bro. So deep.
Yeah. It's amazing. Like when you first start, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive.
Now
and then a couple years down the line, you're like, oh, $200 here, $300, $400.
Every time I go somewhere, it's like, oh, I need new shoes, need new glasses. You gotta get the bike service to take it apart to put it in the bike case.
I know.
But then it's gonna be tore up and out of service by the time you take it out of the bike case. Bro, I didn't even get one this year. I'm like, whatever. We just gonna ride.
Yeah.
So when I hear the creaking and the cracking and stuff, whatever.
You just ignore it, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. And the little resistance, like that.
Yeah,
good for
making
training. You stronger. Good for training. Good for training. I love all of y'all's bikes though, man. I love the disc brakes. I think when I do buy a gravel bike, I will get a good one with disc brakes and the good tires and all that stuff. Yep. Like your tires are even wider than mine.
Yeah, I got 30 millimeter tires on here.
Yeah, but I feel like it's way more smoother and comfortable.
Yeah.
Because
I run a low pressure on there, and it's just any imperfection on the road, it just eats it up.
Yeah, I need that. I need that. I be low-key jealous of y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all be having these clean bikes. Bro, when I bought this, like you said, years ago, it was like, oh, it's a lot of money. Yeah. I think I paid $2,200 for the bike, and I was like, man, I ain't buying no bike that costs that much money. Then I get to LA, $6,000, $7,000. Those freaking Pinarellis, fucking $15,000. I'm like,
cars, motorcycle, buddy.
And that was my thought path, bro. I told the story 1,000 times, but that was my thought path when I first rode with my older guys, and they were telling me $35,000, $4,000, $5,000. I'm like, bro, I could go buy 2 motorcycles and flip them joints, $5,000 a piece for $2,500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now I got enough to do this, but you want me to? I probably went to the Pendergrass. Shout out to Dev. I went to Dev ride 4 years on my motorcycle from Maryland to Jersey.
Oh, nice. And
I would tell them every year, I can't see myself buying a bike, bro. Yeah. Because y'all got to pedal hard. They go 35 miles. Oh, yeah. If I hit 100 miles an hour, I'm going to get there. And I'm going to be happy while I'm doing it. Yeah. Y'all in pain. And then now look at me. Oh, man. Ride with Todd podcast.
It's funny how life works.
Yo, life be lifing, bro, and it is amazing. You learn all of those small things that actually benefit you. Yeah. And like you said, it's good for your health. I think that's why I like it the most, honestly. It is the peace of mind, but it's a different way to be healthy. But it also gives me that bike itch that I need whenever I get strong enough to go fast. That takes time too. So Mike, how old are you?
29.
29 years young. Do you want kids?
Yeah, I do.
Do you like, I wouldn't say like the youth, but you like kids, so you definitely want to have something. Yeah. So I guess a better question would be, what would you tell a younger you if you had the opportunity to, go back, let's just say 10 to 15 years?
I think I would tell myself to have patience. I feel like patience solves a lot of life's problems,
Patience. I like that. So you're 29, been cycling for a while. You went from almost 300 pounds to a healthy 180, been consistent as crap. How many miles do you think you do a year?
Maybe a little over 10,000.
That's freaking amazing. People don't even drop that, Mike. The average person right now, because commuting is technically average an hour right now, well, in the DMV. But the average person drives 10 to 12,000 miles a year.
Oh, wow.
And you're riding a bike that much.
That much.
Amazing. So I guess the question is, this is purposeful conversations. So do you believe that what you're doing and everything that you've accomplished, that you're actually walking in your purpose?
I would say I'm walking in my purpose for this stage of my life, if that makes sense,
Oh, believe me, I get it. Wise. That's a wise response, Mike. That is a great response. Do you think that I don't even know how to ask that question. I guess we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
That's a great response.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good, because I know you, bro. I pay attention to people. I knew you would be a great interviewee. You have a unique perspective, man of many words, but impactful, obviously.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me interview.
Absolutely. Thanks for
being an honor.
Yeah.
This beautiful purple bike on this beautiful purple kit. Shout out to my man Mike, man. I just want to tell you something. This is off. This ain't even gonna be on here, but
yeah,
you just never know how much you inspire people, bro.
Oh, thanks.
I was inspired from the day I met you.
Yeah.
Just how composed you were. I've been a hothead my whole life, but your composure, how can I say this? You know how people be like, your light shines even though you don't even know it?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Nah, seriously. Your light be shining, Mike. Keep doing the great things that you're doing.
Thank you.
And being the great guy that you are. Patience is definitely going to take you where you need to be.
Yeah.
Anything else? Or you think that's it?
I think that's it.
My man.